Welcome to the 2010 1.8 Corolla Type S oil changeout. We have now a new type of filter, a canister filter. You're going to get an O-ring and a paper filter. I'm not going to take this fully out for you, but there is the paper filter. We're going to have to locate the filter underneath the car. Now let's get underneath the car and show you exactly where it's located. But before I get going, I want to take some time out and show you the type of tools you're going to need to change this. Lucky me, I have a Honda 2002 CR-V and it uses the old-fashioned oil filter wrench, and this will fit that car. What type can it be? I would probably say at this moment it says 07 AAA-PLC A100, or probably a type F. Not 100% sure of the size of aftermarkets. 3/8-inch ratchet and a 14mm socket. That is all you're going to need. Make sure you have 4.4 quarts. This is a 5-quart system, and I got one empty quart. I'm going to empty a half a quart into here, and then I'm going to add the whole quart into the system. Let's get started in showing you how to change the oil filter. Located is an arrow and placing 2 jack stands, one on each side, to get underneath the car. Located is your 14mm bolt and your oil filter canister location. This is a clip that will bend back. A different view, 14mm bolt and canister. This is already loose from the factory. It was not super tight. With the oil pan underneath the car and hand behind the bolt, you're going to allow the oil to seep out. Here it goes. One swift pull and it drains. While it's draining, you're not going to be able to take out the filter because of the oil being in your way. But you can do the best you can by placing on the socket and loosening up the bolt. Bend the tab back and allow it to slide down. A thumb rule. Right hand thumb is tightening. Left hand is loosening. So let's make sure we're doing it the correct way. And there it is. Take your time trying to take off the bracket. This is a tab that would stop the oil filter from coming off. It is going to be hard the first time. After the first time, you'll get used to this. It will loosen up in due time. You will not be able to take this off by hand. As you can see, it will drip. So let's wait till the oil finishes. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, before we put on the bolt, there is a crush washer located on the oil pan. And we're going to place back on the bolt. Make sure we tighten everything up. Make sure you have a towel so you could wipe everything clean, and you want to make this at torque. That feels like I'm at a comfortable area. Wipe it clean. The next step is to place the oil pan underneath the filter, and I changed the angle of the camera for you. So as you loosen this up, you're going to see the oil start to drip out. You may want to let it seep out like so for a little bit. This is going to be pretty messy at a given time. So as you unscrew, it starts to drip out more. I'll do my best to show you the oil filter, and I'll show you to you afterwards what it looks like. That is the filter, the canister. There's supposed to be a rubber ring. It's located on the outside. We need to replace that. So let's clean up and show you this on the side. Located on the side will be a O-ring. You do your best to get the O-ring off. By now placing this on and turning in the opposite direction, you'll feel it start to tighten. Once you feel it's like hand tight, now's the time to put on the correct tool. Again, lefty loosey, righty tighty. Do not over tighten. There is a torque spec. The tab on the side will start to move. I recommend now you wipe down the area. Make sure it's nice and clean. Continue to tighten. That is tight. Make it a little bit snugger. And that is it. Hand tight. Clean up the area. The next step is to add oil on the top. You're going to need to take off the cover of the oil cap, SAE 5W20 or SAE OW20. Place on a funnel, add in 4.5 quarts, 4.4. I already taken out a half a quart. Always make sure you have the bolt on the bottom securely tight before you do anything else, and the oil filter on. If you're unsure how much fluid goes in, you may want to not pour in the full amount. If you overfill, you can always take out at a later time. Remember, I always show you an unconventional way, and it gets the job done. Have a rag, put back on the cap. You want to go inside the car, start it up for a few seconds, and then check your oil level. Remove the dipstick, clean it, place back in, remove dipstick again, locate the two holes. We are between the level. We are good. Well, there you have it, everybody. Very simple job to do. You're going to need 04152-YZZA6 oil filter kit. It has the instructions on there how to go about this. You're going to need the SST kit, which is this socket. It's from a GH Honda 2002. It'll do a great job. 14mm socket as well to get to the oil plug, and a 3/8" ratchet or 10mm ratchet. And this will also go on your transmission plug to change out. This is what it looks like of the oil paper filter. Now, I'm very pleased that I did the job. $8 and change, and from Walmart, $14 for the oil. So this roughly cost me $22 and change. You can go to your Jiffy Lube and probably get the same job done. But doing it yourself in an unconventional way will give you that quality, that craftsmanship, that good feeling of owning a car and changing oil, knowing it gets done the right time around. 5W20 oil, depending on the grade you like, that's what you put in your car. Thank you for viewing the unconventional way of the Toyota 2010 Corolla Type S oil change. I hope I helped everybody out there, showing you how easy it is to change the oil.